Welcome, welcome. Picking up our Field of Dreams Action PC Baseball League here on September 11th with some upcoming games. So, going to kick off part of the week now and then maybe save a couple games here for anybody in the league that wants to finish out this sim week later tonight. Don't know what availability there'll be for broadcasting, but at least thought I could get 3 or 4 days of the week done. Somebody who's, and big clue is the first in, winning the bobblehead award. 3 to 4, go for the whole week. Yeah. Um, who knows? We'll see. We'll see based if anybody comes in and wants to pick this up later tonight, feel free. If not, hey, maybe I'll get the whole week done today and we can move on a little bit closer to the end of the season. We do have some of the elimination numbers up here um, as we get close to figuring out who's either eliminated to win the division and go in the playoffs or to finish in the bottom of their division and enter the other playoffs known as the Toilet Bowl. Maybe we need, since Toilet Bowl is really a football reference, maybe we need another description for what the bottom playoff series that it will be awarded. The winner of that bottom series will be awarded the first pick in the draft. May need a better name than Toilet Bowl, like a baseball related name. So open for suggestions for everybody in the chat on that. I am excited because yesterday I downloaded, and for those of this, oh, you appreciate that, Bernie. One thing I'll tell you, if you haven't done it, go to Setup, Custom Sounds, and take a look at all the different things that you can do to add sounds. So in my DK Sports Baseball Sounds folder, I've been adding a lot of different walk-up music and baseball sounds, announcers, vendors. And this is where in the game you would go to vary that up a little bit. So for example, I've got a lot of organ music. And instead of the normal ones, I've gone ahead and added a little bit of variety. So I'm anxious to see how this shows up in the game to add a little bit of variety with that. I've also added for this game, I'm going to feature Carpathian at Amazing. And I went in to test a couple things. One, I went in since Beatles team will be visiting, and I went into Dave Parker and just assigned him so we can test it out in the game as being a hated person on the road. So where it comes to Dave Parker here, I went in and modified him. If anybody doesn't know this, you can go to Modify Player and go here under Plate Music, and I've just selected him to be booed on the road. So anxious to see in the game when he comes to bat if the hometown Amazings, if they boo Dave Parker. So I want to see that. The other thing I've done for home teams is you can have plate walk-up music. So I went in for Amazing's team, and I took about 4 or 5 players. Here's Mike Schmidt, for example, and I've assigned him some plate music that I had here. And here, welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world. So I've downloaded some samples from various sources to just make my sounds folder a little bit more robust, give me more options to add to the flavor of the game. So we're going to get to test that out. I think there's 4 players for the Phillies that I've assigned walk-up music. So just another way for me to entertain myself here with some of the settings and play out a league game. So let's get with it and see what we've got today. So we are at September 11th in our schedule. And you can see here what the matchups are. We have got Hagerstown against Manchester. I'm going to feature this Carpathian Amazing game. So let me play that, and then we'll come back and autoplay the rest of the day. Let's see what we get for today. Carpathian. We've got Rip Sewell against Jamie Moyer. So let's play some ball. Here we are. This is an enhanced Citizen Bank ballpark that I've not used it yet in a game, but I had it sitting there. I ran it through some upscaling or whatever. It's pretty darn bright on my screen here, so I don't know how it looks out there during the broadcast, but Citizens Bank ballpark. So we got Frank Taveras, the shortstop for Carpathian, in against the lefty. Here's a ground ball to Jimmy Rollins, up with the throw over to Howard in time. Let's look at this infield for amazing. They're leading the division. I see Gold Glove at third, Gold Glove at short, Gold Glove at second, and a Gold Glove behind the plate, and a 9 in center field. So definitely got some strong fielders out there. Here is Jim Russell, left fielder. Singles into right. Oh, there they are, booing the visiting Dave Parker. So that setting works. I'm also looking at trying to add some different boo options when the crowd boos. There's a couple sites I found that have some soundboard things, just trying to vary up the ambiance of the game a little bit. Oh, Russell off and running, and Parker, a little hit and run on there, fouls it back. The infield of doom.
Pummel! Dead ball!
Oh! Moyer plunks Parker, puts him on, so one away, 2 batters out. Here's Mike Napoli. This one sounds hard hit, it's drifting back. And this one could be trouble, and this is a play where fielding ranges do not come into play. And just like that, Carpathian opens up a 3-0 lead here with 1 out in the first inning. Bob Elliott, the third baseman, and he is single. So Jamie Moyer not looking great today at all. What's up, Mr. Slovic? Word on the street for anybody that doesn't know is Mr. Slovic in the coming weeks is going to be doing his huge football states project with Action PC football. So if you haven't followed him, get over and check out Slovic's channel. He's always got interesting projects going on, and I'm really looking forward to that one. Here's Torrey Hunter.
Infield fly. Batter's out.
Batter out on the infield fly. We're going to see some of these slow pop-ups because of the high-res pictures I'm using, no doubt. And there's 2 down. Howie Kendrick. And this may get another run home as he singles into left. Elliott is coming home. Throw, not in time. 4-0. And just like that, Carpathian is putting it on. Amazing. So exciting top of the first, 4 runs scored. Carpathian at one point several weeks ago looked like they could be competing for the toilet bowl part of the league, and now they're playing a lot better. Here is Rip Sewell in against Jimmy Rollins. Rollins ground ball to Kendrick. Kendrick in time with the throw. And here's Shane Victorino. Sends this one just past Kendrick into the outfield. That'll be a base hit. Chase Utley's walk-up music playing at the same time that the cheer rallies cries are going on. And there's stolen base 20 for Victorino. And he draws a walk. So will the hometown team looks like that was a wild pitch on ball 4. So Victorino takes third, Utley at first. Amazing looking to get back into it early. And a key strikeout. Mike Schmidt got a little walk-up music to entertain me. Legends, yeah, great kickoff last night. with the game, and I know he's done great work because he represented some players on my Lions, unfortunately, extremely well. I'll just say that. So it lets me know the work he put into that project. Here's a pitch, Mike Schmidt. Right to Dave Parker. That ends the threat. No runs, although they were threatening. And that'll bring the top of the order back up for Carpathian here in the second. Frank Tavares. Ooh, I thought he was going to beat it out, but he does not.
Strike three.
Here comes Dave Parker. I love it. He's set up as getting booed. Yeah, you're seeing Carpathian Wolves at the amazing Kitsoons. Well, and Parker, a little dribbler. Howard tosses to Moyer, and the inning is over. Greg Lazinski. Ground ball. Elliott at third gets it in time. Pat Burrell getting the start, and he lines out. And here is the catcher, Roger Bresnahan. He's aboard with a 2-out single. Brings up Bob Boone. The pitch. Boom. 2-out single, keeping this inning alive. Bresnahan on the move takes an extra base. So we got runners at the corners for Jimmy Rollins. And Rollins is going to get a run home. And just like that, Kitsoons are on the board. 2-out rally here. And the pitch, Victorino. Infield fly. It's like Kendrick should make an easy play out of this. He does, and we are through 2, 4-1.
Ball four. Take your
Lead off walk. Yeah, Moyer's struggled here. See what the computer manager does. Give him a chance to settle down here. Grounder, Howard with it. Only play is to step on the bag at first, 1 down. Here's Pops. Limited action for Stargell so far this season, but playing pretty well. An older version of Willie Stargell in 1978. No doubt will be getting better as he gets younger. That's if Beatles decides to keep him. You never know what Beatles are going to do with this team. Chase Utley. And Utley hits this one down the right field line. Parker moves over, makes the catch. Here's Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard, a lot of power. Sounds hard hit. And it was hard hit. Number 36 on the season for Ryan Howard. Wow.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the home of the world's biggest rodeo.
This Kitsoon team gets to actually not from my Spotify list, Legends. It was stuff that was available already with from a website I got. Mike Schmidt, more power coming to the plate for the Kitsoons. Another ball hard hit. Russell makes the catch. 2 down for Greg Lazinski. My place, I could add some good mariachi music in there, but oh, great play by Sewell with the 3 range. Still got to that one, got him out. And we've been through 3 full innings. 4-2 Carpathian. Ground ball. Rollins with the play. A great play. I do love this feature now where I've got a 4-second on these cards, so I don't have to click the X and shut them off. I didn't find that till I think yesterday or the day before. I'm like, that's a great option because I got tired of having to hit that X all the time. So you can go into your settings and make that stay up as long as you want. I'm really liking that. Here is Garrett Anderson. He's going to single. And here brings up Frank Tavares. And he walks. Moyer gets a pop-up in the infield. Looks like Schmidt may get it. And makes the catch. And here's Dave Parker. I'm loving the fact that the crowd boos him just like you'd expect every time. I set him up to be hated on the road. And here's a hit. Nope. Lazinski stumbles in, makes the catch, saves the hit, and 4-2 as we go to the bottom of the fourth. And here's Pat Burrell, the DH today. Another infield fly. The drama. Oh, caught by Tavares. One down. Bresnahan, he singled his last time up, and hits this one hard out to center. Torrey Hunter steps back, makes a catch. 2 down for Bob Boone. Another ball out to center. Hunter drifts over to his right, and that's a sneaky one. Carries all the way over the fence, and Bob Boone, home run number 11, and now it's a 4-3 lead for Carpathian. So little by little, the Amazings are fighting their way back. And Hunter makes the catch, and that'll end the inning, but not after another run scores. 4-3. Napoli, key strikeout there. Maybe Moyer's settled down a little bit. Had that horrible first inning where he gave up 4 runs. He's looking better now. Willie Stargent hits this one, drifting back. Oh, look at Victorino. Hustles over there to his left, makes a catch, and we are headed to the bottom of the fifth, 4-3. Victorino, ground ball. Hendrick makes the play. Chase Utley, underperforming this year. He's done really good in a lot of sims, a lot of leagues we've had, but not in this one. Ryan Howard, big hitter, 36 home runs, hit 1 already this game. Another ball out to center, caught by Hunter. This one stays in. Wind is blowing out to center, but only 5 miles an hour, so it shouldn't be too much of a factor. And Hunter puts it on the ground. Utley, well, he's not hitting this year. He is a Gold Glover over there. Makes the play. Kendrick, 1 away. He's aboard. Brings up Garrett Anderson. Could it be 2? Rollins, no, has to go to first and just gets Anderson. No play at second. That'll bring up the top of the order. 2 down. Mike Schmidt, long throw. Oh, looked close, but a great play by Schmidt ends that threat, and his 37th great play. What you'd expect from a 10-rated third baseman. Rip Sewell still on the mound. Both starting pitchers in there. Gets a pop-up here. And Elliott puts it away for out number 1. Lazinski draws a walk. Nothing like that kind of speed on the base pass. Pitch to Pat Burrell and draws the walk. 1 down, 2 aboard. Bresnahan. Napoli trying to get the signs right. And, oh, that ground ball gets the lead runner. Oh, not in time. What a play. Steps on the bag to get the lead runner, trying to then get the runner at first, but not enough. And here's Boone. Sewell grabs this one in time, gets the out. So I don't know if anybody can hear or if anybody even cares besides me, but I have added a ton of other organ ditties and then added variety than what comes stock with the game and the rotation. So I think that one I just heard is that's an additional one that I put in there. So same thing with vendors. You may hear a popcorn vendor in there. I've got a program vendor. I've got some other vendor sounds that should come in. And there's a base hit by Russell. Love it when they boo Dave Parker. Bob Boone wants to check. Moyer's still in there. There's a ground ball. Could be 2. What the heck was that all about? Never fields it cleanly. Just can't get to it. It's a base hit. Napoli pulls this one foul. This one stays in. Schmidt grabs it. 2-second. Utley with the turn. In time. 2 down. Runner on third now. Here's Bob Elliott. 1 for 3 on the day. 228 on the year. Draws a walk. See if Moyer can get out of this jam. He settled down after the first inning. Willie Stargell steps in, and Stargell hits this one high. Straight to Bresnahan and right. And here we are at the 7th inning stretch. Here we go, Jimmy Rollins. Oh, allow Tommy Leach to play third base. We're seeing the computer make some moves. Tommy Leach comes in as a defensive replacement here for Carpathian. Boy, I don't know if the computer's just doing that or Beatles is giving some instructions, but nice move. And Sewell makes the play himself. Passes to Stargell, 1 down. Another one. 2 dribblers back to the pitcher. Pitcher loves seeing that. Here's Utley. Utley, 2-out single. Well, it seems like whenever I play or I watch some games, there's always some damage that can be done with 2 outs. Speaking of damage, Ryan Howard does have that big home run. What in the heck was that? Utley took off, got picked off, Stargell to Taveras, tags Utley for the out, and just like that, we are through, and it looks like Moyer's in tired range. Let's see what the computer does with him. And there's a strikeout. Oh, here comes Warren Brewstar. Like the computer manager's making some moves here for folks. Little dribbler, Utley. It's a great play, and we're headed to the bottom of the 8th. Still 4-3. Kitsoon's got 2 more chances to get back into this one. And Ryan Howard, leadoff walk. Looks like they're guarding the lines here. Another defensive Unbelievable. Tony Taylor comes in to pinch hit for Mike Schmidt, if anybody saw that nonsense, and comes through. What the hell? Who would have thought? Must be some percentage matchups I'm not aware of, but Tony Taylor pulling out all the stops. Here's Greg Lazinski, grounder. Seems like Sewell has just made a ton of putouts himself. 2 down now, it's up to Pat Burrell. And, some strategy here. Johnny Hopp coming in to pinch hit. Smart move. Fly ball out. Hunter takes it, so one more chance left for the Kitsunes. And let's see who they put in at third base. Oh, there's Tony Taylor. Computer manager on its game today. Ground ball to Rollins. Rollins up with it. He is out. So 4-run first inning for Carpathian. Not much since then. And just like that, the Kitsunes are down. Rip Sewell looking strong, still on the mound. Roger Bresnahan, leadoff single. It's going to be dramatic. It may be that it could just be the computer doing halfway decent things for it. Oh, Bresnahan, look at the hit and run is on. Singles in. Well, Bresnahan, oh, he's going to stay at second. Look at this. No out, 2 men on. Starter pitching still out there. Here comes Rollins to the plate, and we're going to have a tie ball game possibly. He will not test the arm of Dave Parker. Here we go. Infield is in. Victorino sends this one out. Will it stay in? Russell makes the catch. Oh, and Bresnahan doesn't tag. Oh, that's a big out. Here's Chase Utley. The pitch. Utley, a little grounder up the middle. Kendrick gets it, throws home, down to first. Oh my God, what a play. What a play on that. Up the middle, Kendrick gets it, goes home, then to first, and it is a double play to hold on to a Carpathian win. What a defensive gem. Bases loaded, nobody out, and they pull it off. Wow, that was a great game. Wow. Let's take a look at what exciting here. Napoli, really a standout for the Wolves, and both Ryan Howard and Bob Boone had great games. Look at the pitching. Moyer settled down. He gave up 4 earned runs in the first inning. After that, he was pretty good. And Sewell, of all people, goes the distance. He's 8-8 now for Carpathian. What the heck is going on? So let's go back to that day and, oops, got to go to the scheduled game. And take a look at some autoplays. We got Hagerstown and Manchester. I think Dwayne Martz is in here cheering his team on. I know he'd love to beat MV even for anything, even if it didn't mean anything. And unfortunately he doesn't. Manchester with a big win. Gaylord Perry. Berlin and Long Island. Berlin with a win over Long Island. St. Pete, just so everybody can track it, I know Joe has informed me that his goal this year is if his team can win 70, he's going to consider that a success. And he's 1 game closer, a 7-0 shutout over Mid-Michigan. Here's Canada and Freds. Is there anybody in here besides Sean pulling for Canada? I would think not, since they're the front runner by far. And a win by Freds, 10-5 over Canada. Steve Carlton comes through with the win. J.R. Richard with the loss. Hadley Lake and Tampa Bay. Hadley Lake knocks Tampa Bay off. Tampa Bay is trying to catch amazing. So this was a good chance to close a game on them, and they missed an opportunity there. My team has been horrible in the month of August, and I've got no injuries now, so there's no reason they should be playing this bad. Get a win over T-ville. Florence and Des Moines. Des Moines squeaks one out, 5-4. Chico's in Cleveland. Chico's has really been pulling away in our division over there, and now another win, 6-4, brings up Vegas and Deerfield Beach. Vegas with a 10-0 shutout. Big win there for Tex Houston, who's got his 18th win. And here are the D-Gens. Ooh, lose a squeaker to San Francisco, 6-5. This kid Nichols gets win number 17. Wow, wow, wow. Let's move on to the 12th. See what we got on the 13th. I may play one of these games here on the 14th. See, let's what we got on the 12th. Manchester and Hagerstown again. Thank you, Dwayne. This time Hagerstown with a 4-3 win. Horse Feathers. There you've got Dallas. Dallas is at the bottom of the Earth Division. And they are still at the bottom as the Horse Feathers 14 runs on them. St. Pete and Mid-Michigan. And Mid-Michigan beat St. Pete. Freds in Canada. Can Freds get a second win over Canada? They cannot, as Mike Caldwell gets his 17th win. Carpathian at Amazing. Second game of the series. This time Amazing comes out with a 4-1 win. Vegas and Deerfield Beach. Vegas squeaks by 2-1. D-Gen 6-3 winners over San Francisco. Berlin, another win over Long Island. Tampa Bay over Hadley Lake. T-ville, there you go, Carlos. Crushes me, 15-6. T-ville, the worst record in the league, and will probably end up sweeping me in this series. It's just the way things have been going. Des Moines, another win over Florence. And Chico's, another win over Cleveland. And Chico's has really done, I don't know, it could be a flaw in the game, or they've done something with that team. I don't know which I'm going to vote for, but they've really replaced Cleveland as the front runner in the win division. And do we have a 30? Yes, Mr. Chesbro, 30-10 now. So let's pop out and take a look at what's going on here 2 days into this week. Always click stuff around, make sure this thing updates. Now it's updated, and just a little tip. Sometimes when you play some games and come back, if you don't see the screen update, just click on another screen, come back, and it will. And now we've got the first 30-game winner here, and that's Chesbro at 30. He's done it with two teams, started off with Tampa. We got a 27-game winner. Maris now pulling ahead, as is no surprise, with 45 home runs. Cash still flirting with 400. Canada still leading in team batting, pitching, and tied for team fielding. So it's tough to beat Canada when they're the top in all three categories. So let's take a look. Schedule league game. Let's go to the 13th. Some of the same teams in action here. Let's see. Mid-Michigan and St. Pete down there. Let's pull this on and see what we got going on here. Mid-Michigan and St. Pete. Let's play ball here. I'm going to. I must not have a park image set up for. Where are we with the Sharks? Where is St. Pete play? Remind me, Joe. Where does St. Pete play? Oh, it's Camden Yards. This it looks horrible on my screen, so I'm just trying to figure out. Anyway, it's already set up, so what the heck? We'll just roll with it. And here's Curtis Granderson leading off, and that's going to be an out. Let's see what we got here. Now we'll run it like this. Devon White, or who's that? Oh, it's Bill White. I'm calling him Devon White. Ha! Big clue with that. Hey, yes, Aaron, your team does kind of suck. I'm not going to say it's, completely sucks, but you've got something to be wishing for, I would say. Here's Bill White. That's a foul back. Kurt Flood gets nailed. So we're seeing Guthrie, who's been a pretty decent pitcher for St. Pete. Now he's facing Miguel Cabrera. So this mid-Michigan team's got a lot of Tigers on it, right? You got Cabrera, Rusty Staub there, Whitaker, Trammell, Ivan Rodriguez. And Mitchell Page comes in and makes the catch. Willie Wilson is part of this team now for the St. Pete. So Bobby Richardson, who was picked up in a trade. Yeah, the Tigers, yes, aren't yours. Yeah, like we need you to have Miguel Cabrera on your team. No, Sean, I mean, come on. And there goes Richardson, and he's safe. What number? That's his 8th stolen base. Walker Cooper, ground ball. Cabrera's playing third. I don't know what the heck just happened if Cabrera ran over himself. Oh, he tagged the runner and throws and makes. How about that? Cabrera with some range tags the runner in the base pad, then makes the play to first. Here's Rusty Staub. And he's out. Pop up to Richardson. Sweet Lou Whitaker. Here's Trammell, Whitaker on first. And Trammell sends this one down the left field line. Mitchell Page makes the catch. Foul territory, and that'll bring up Pudge Rodriguez. And he will ground to first. That ends that inning. Melvin Mora, third baseman. One away. Great play by Alan Trammell. 20-year-old Alan Trammell. A lot of years on this team. He's got a good Trammell-Whitaker double play combo for many years if he keeps it. Here's the first baseman, Dale Long. And just a ground ball. Whitaker makes the play. And away we go. And here's what we'll do, Aaron, since you're here. I think I get through this game here pretty quick. I've got time to move it ahead of date, and I'll feature one of your games, Aaron, since you're here. And strikeout. White, ground out. Mitchell Page strikes out. So Bob Gibson, tough pitcher to be facing, and he mows down the side. Brings up Marty Marion, the shortstop for St. Pete, and whoa! Right when I compliment Gibson, he gives up a dinger to Marty Marion of all people, and it's a 1-0 Shark lead. Hometown likes that. Willie Wilson on the ground, up with the throw in time. And they're going to walk the leadoff bat of this inning. Kurt Flood takes off running. Cabrera pops this one behind the plate. And out of play. Again, hit and run on Cabrera into left field with it. Flood on the run makes it to third. And here's Rusty Staub. A little threat here for this mid-Michigan team. And Staub, it's like Richardson had some trouble with it. Error number 20 on Bobby Richardson. So it's got great range, but he has made 20 errors. And here's Whitaker, drops a bunt down, no out bunt. Does his job, moves the runners both into scoring position for his partner in crime, Alan Trammell. And it pays off with a single. Cabrera home. Staub running. And just does beat the tag. 2-run score, 3-1. Marion to Richardson. That double play will end the inning, but not after 3 runs. Richardson aboard. What can we expect from Gibson? He's either striking people out or giving up a home run or a walk. What's going to happen? Another bunt situation by Mora, just like the other inning. We saw Whitaker do that. Little small ball moves those runners over for Aubrey Huff. Grounder concedes the run. Gets that second out, and it's a 3-2 game. This could be a nip-and-tuck game the whole way. Oh, hold on. Not now, as Dale Long puts the Sharks ahead. Hometown crowd is excited. It's now 4-3. Gibson gives up his second home run on the day. Mitchell Page. Ground ball. Thrown out by Trammell. So we're through 4. It's 4-3 Sharks. Looks like similar to last game, we might have a tight one. Tight one. Richardson, ground ball. He has it in time and throws out the batter. So here's Granderson. Line out. Bill White steps up. Back to the mound. Throws to first in time. Headed to the bottom of the 5th. Sharks have a 1-run lead. Trying to get a win with some not so much household names on this team. Here's Jim King. Uh-oh, here comes Derringer. We've seen enough of Bob Gibson. And here's a pitch up the middle. Whitaker with a poor play. And here's a walk. So Paul Derringer comes in to relieve Bob Gibson. Infield in at the corners. Here's a grounder. Whitaker gets it. Trammell over. Wilson's fast, but not fast enough. And that will be a double play. So we got the bases cleared for Bobby Richardson. Nice. Mike, are you ready to pick up tonight if I stop here halfway through the week and leave you some meat on the bone? Are you going to broadcast some games tonight? Happy to do that. Let me know. Kurt Flood into right field. He is aboard. Miguel Cabrera, 260. Batter, trying to keep Flood close. They did a hit and run last time with these two players. This time Cabrera puts it out in the left field. Page makes the catch. Brings up Rusty Staub. And Rusty sends this one to the wall. Wilson tracks it down, but not before Flood gets home, and we've tied the game up here, 4-4 for the Mid-Michigan Thrillers. Brings up Sweet Lou Whitaker. Whitaker, one out ground ball. Richardson's going to get the first in time. Staub takes third, and here's out. It's up to Alan Trammell to get this run home. And he does. So we're going to break the tie. Mid-Michigan takes a 5-4 lead here in the top of the sixth. And Guthrie, ground ball to Mora. Mora up with it and in time. Gets out of the inning. So here's the bottom of the sixth. Derringer on the mound. Walker Cooper, the catcher. And a leadoff hit. Sharks looking to get that run back or more. Oh, Cooper headed to third, and he will be safe. So we got runners on the corners, no out. Aubrey Huff. Hard hit ball. Flood makes the catch on the warning track. Deep enough to get the run home, and we're tied up again. Back and forth game, and here's Dale Long. Get that two-run homer to center. His last time up. Right back to the pitcher now. Second out. Moore takes second. And here's Mitchell Page. Into right field. This one's drifting back, and kiss it goodbye. The Sharks take the lead 7-5 now on the Mitchell Page home run. Jim King hits a dribbler. Cabrera up with the throw from third, and he makes the play. So we've been through six. Back and forth game here. 7-5 Sharks. Mid-Michigan's got Andy Pafko. Guthrie is potentially tired, but we don't know here. Let me know, Joe, if you want to. Guthrie's pitching great, even though he's in the red. Oh, never mind. It's bringing Elias Sosa in to pitch. I'm assuming you want me to go ahead and trust your manager, Joe. The soft pretzels and nacho cheese dip. Oh my gosh. I'm going to hit yes because he was in the red. So Bill White, grounder to Marion. Marion with the throw across the diamond. First out here. And away we go. Bottom of the seventh. Sharks coming up. Needing to add to that 7-5 lead. Marty Marion hit a home run earlier, and now he singles into right field, so no run too big in this league. Sharks would definitely like to get some more infield in at the corners with Wilson's bunt capability, but he slaps one into right. We got runners at first and second, no out for Bobby Richardson. Bobby Richardson draws a walk, so the Sharks are looking good here. No out, bases loaded. Home crowd loves it. And this is a ball up the middle. Trammell to Whitaker, over to White, and they do what they're supposed to. Turn the double play. But they concede one run. It's Melvin Mora. Over to Whitaker, and he makes the play. But the Sharks get an additional run, and we go to the top of the eighth, 8-5. Kurt Flood pops this one up. Page grabs it in the left. Miguel Cabrera, ground ball to Mora at third. And he's thrown out. Rusty Staub. Pop up. Looks like Marty Marion will make an easy play on this. He does, and that will end that threat. And we are going to the bottom of the eighth. See the Sharks, they keep adding some runs when they need it. Huff sends this one past White. Oh no, White makes a play for it. Error number 8, he can't come up with it. Huff's safe at first. Dale Long had that big 2-run homer earlier. And he grounds it. Whitaker makes the play the second. Not in time to first. One down. Mitchell Page. And Page out to the center field. Comes in with his 13th double. That puts runners at second and third. So the Sharks definitely looking to see if they can add. And here's King. Oh, Rodriguez wants to get the sign straight with Derringer. And King, high fly ball deep out in the left. Pafko makes the catch. Long tags. There is a throw at the plate, and he just beats it. 9-5. And here we go. Top of the ninth. Mid-Michigan's last chance. Down 4. Sosa still in there in relief. He's going to walk Whitaker. And Stan Hack pinch hitting for Alan Trammell. Grounds to Marion to Richardson, not in time on the double play pivot. I love it. Joe is identifying finally with this team and kind of getting it a good feel for his team so he knows what to do next year during the draft. But big win here for the Sharks as they get win number 62, I think. Let's see. As they get closer to that magic number of 70 that Joe set as a goal. Kurt Flood, yeah, Dale Long, big day, Mitchell Page, Marty Marion. Good day it was. So let's look at the other games, the state of play. Well, I've got another one here. The other game, to Mid-Michigan St. Pete. Mid-Michigan beat St. Pete. They had 2 to play that day. Manchester and Hagerstown, another Dwayne Martz victory over the evil empire of 1. Horse Feathers beats Dallas. Horse Feathers gets a little bit closer to Manchester. Berlin and Long Island. Berlin beats Long Island. I think that might be win number 3 in a row for Berlin. Canada and Freds. Freds, Vita Blue, who I traded away, gets his 17th win for Freds as they beat Canada 6-2. Cutting Canada's lead down to about 14.5 games, so I don't think they're worried. Tampa Bay and Hadley Lake. Hadley Lake with a key win over Tampa Bay. Carpathian loses to Amazing. Let me see what's on the 14th. Maybe I'll save this one for you right here, Dwayne, and we'll feature, or I mean, Aaron will feature that one. Cleveland. Chico shuts out Cleveland. Tom Seaver gets a win. Vegas over Deerfield Beach. San Francisco clobbers the D-Gens. And I get a win, a rare one these days, over T-Ville. So we've got a Des Moines Florence game. So I've got some time. Let's play this, Aaron, while you're here. Let's take a look at what we've got. And away we go.
Play ball.
Your starting lineups in the field. How do you like that? I just said, let's go. I didn't even give you any opportunity to do a damn thing. I wasn't thinking that far ahead. You have got Phillips, Pearsall, Hardy, Encarnacion, Dunn, Buddy Rosar, Sal Bando, Griffey Jr., and McCovey in your lineup. Oh, yeah, and you got Raffensperger, Ken Raffensperger rolling for you. The pitch to Ellsbury. Hardy up with the throw. Over to McCovey. He makes the play. Let me see if I get my lineups. Yeah, I think we're good. This seemed a little bit off on the pitching. Here's Steve Garvey steps in, and he will be aboard with a single. Here we are at Great American Ballpark. No surprise that Aaron would have a Cincinnati-themed. Watch me, I'm going to be like Bernie here a little bit. Bernie and I both on trying to make sure these things are lined up just a little bit better than they are. There we go. Now I can work with that. I'm going to keep Garvey close. Here's Joe Mauer. Grounds this to Phillips, makes the throw to second in time, and that will be two. And headed to the bottom of the first. Here are the Firebirds lineup on the day. Brandon Phillips, Jimmy Pearsall, J.J. Hardy expected up. Brandon Phillips. Up the middle, Bill Russell grabs it over to Garvey. Brings up the eccentric, crazy Jimmy Pearsall. Many great baseball stories about what a cuckoo he was. All the way to the wall. And he's into second with an easy double. His 26th double of the year. So Pearsall. Scoring position. Here's J.J. Hardy, shortstop for Florence. And he strikes out. Bringing up Edwin Encarnacion. Only hitting 179 on the season. Definitely way below what would be expected for him. Throw to first, and that ends the threat, and we will go to the top of two. Here's Reggie Smith. So you're going to see a lot of 78 Dodgers on this Des Moines team. Pretty much a good core. Justin Morneau. Dusty Baker. Baker with a grounder. Phillips to Hardy. Not in time to first, but two down now for the Penguin, Ron Say. Also noticing, the heck are these guys are way the hell out here. There we go. Just tweaking my infield to my liking. So here's Ron Say. Baker on the move with two down. Out into right field. Griffey Jr. is headed back, and this is going to be an opposite field home run. for the Penguin as Des Moines pops out to a 2-0 lead. El Penguino. And here's Bump Wills. Again, it's 2-out hits, right? Keeping the rally going. So poor play lets Wills capture a hit here with 2 out. And this brings up Bill Russell, known for his bat. And Wills. Oh, Wills trying to get down to second. Gets caught stealing. That'll end the inning. We're headed to the bottom of the second. And here is Adam Dunn. 21 home runs on the year. He draws a walk. Buddy Rosar. Catcher. And he grounds it to Russell. Russell to Wills. No play at first. Not in time. Here's Salbando. Little Batman theme music in the background. Salbando rips a hit into left, and that's 1 out. 2 runners on for Griffey Jr., who I'm assuming Aaron might hang on to Griffey Jr. and take him backwards from 2008 and get a lot of years out of it. And Griffey Jr. strikes out. It's Willie McCovey. And he strikes out. There we go. Top of the third. Bill Russell leads off with a ground out. Center fielder Jacob Ellsbury and a single. It says poor play by Phillips. Gets through, but Ellsbury stretches it into 2 as he is in after the poor play to second. And he's not. Griffey Jr. guns him out. Got a little bit greedy trying to take second, and that's the second out of the inning. So Griffey Jr. throws out a runner. And here is a little dribbler back up to Phillips, makes the play on Garvey. And we're headed to the bottom of the third. And Brandon Phillips hits a hard shot. This one looks deep. And kiss it goodbye. Brandon Phillips, number 22 on the year. And it's a 2-1 game as the Firebirds get on the board. Brings up Jimmy Pearsall. He strikes out. Hardy, a little dribbler. Garvey makes it. Tommy John is covering in time. Encarnacion, grounder. Russell makes an easy play of it, and we're through 3, 2-1, Des Moines. Maurer leads off with a single. Well, ruled an error now. McCovey got a glove on it, couldn't make the play cleanly. He is charged with an error, so leadoff runner on for Reggie Smith. Could this be 2? Hardy to Phillips, not in time. Smith safe on the fielder's choice, and here is Justin Morneau, the DH, and the runner moving. And that one's fouled away. This time Smith going for a straight steal. What happened here? He steals the base. And on the third dropped strike, I don't know what the heck happened there. Well, he struck out. I don't know, it looked like an image. Somebody was running down to first. Here's a ground ball. Hardy ranges over, gets it to first. That'll end the inning. Still 2-1, and here come the Firebirds looking to get that run. Looking to tie it up here. Adam Dunn won't do it. Buddy Rosar, the catcher, won't do it as Garvey takes the dribbler, steps on the bag, 2 down. And here is Salbando into center field. Ellsbury makes the catch. That ends that. And we're headed to the top of 5. El Penguino hit a home run, a 2-run shot his last time up. This one's hit hard. Is it going to stay in the park? It is, but it's off the wall. Now Say with a double. And Des Moines looking to add to the 2-1 lead. Here's Bump Wills. It's a deep ball. Jimmy Pearsall makes the catch. Keeps Say at second. Bill Russell, fly ball into left. Easy out for Dunn. And here's Jacob Ellsberg. Draws a walk. 2-out threat here. Steve Garvey had a single once. His first time up. There's a grounder. J.J. Hardy grabs it. Tosses to McCovey. And inning is over. Ken Griffey Jr. High fly ball out to center. Stays in. Easy play for Ellsbury. Willie McCovey, who I traded, I think, to Clue, and somehow Clue worked a trade and ended with McCovey over to the Firebirds. Willie McCovey, just when I bring him up, injured, and he is out of the game. Replaced by Ralph Garr as the runner. Phillips with a grounder to third. Poor play. He's going to be safe at first. Infield hit there for Phillips, and we've got Garr at second, Phillips at first. One down for Jimmy Pearsall. Firebirds looking to tie it up or take the lead. And Pearsall sends this into left field. Garr comes around third. He will score easily. We're tied up 2-2. Home crowd likes this. Pitch. Up the middle, Willis to Russell. Russell pivots to Garvey. And that will end the inning, but not before Ralph Garr ties it up. Pinch running for the injured Willie McCovey, and we got a 2-2 tie headed to the sixth inning. Soon to be Hall of Fame catcher Joe Mauer singles himself on board for Reggie Smith. Hard hit ball. This one's drifting back. Hairston Jr. out there makes the catch and left, puts it away. Justin Morneau, ground ball to Encarnacion to Phillips at second, over to first. Dunn has it. Double play ends the inning, so we head to the bottom of the sixth, 2-2. And leadoff single by Encarnacion. And Dunn strikes out. Here's Buddy Rosar, the catcher. He strikes out. So Tommy John's bearing down here. Tie ball game, a lot on the line. Salbando stepped and he gets key strikeouts, 3 in a row to end that inning. And we head to the top of the seventh. And here's Dusty Baker. Grounder to Dunn, easy play. The Penguin, 2 for 2, has got a home run and a double on the day. And this one he sends out to right field. Griffey makes the play on this one. 2 down. Bump Wills trying to bunt his way on. And he does. He bunts his way on with a bunt hit. And he is on first. And here comes Bill Russell, shortstop. Wills then tries to steal second, gets tossed, and that will end that threat as the Firebirds come to bat here in the bottom of the seventh. Griffey Jr. off the wall. He'll be into second with an easy double. And I was, what the hell's going on? I wondered where the seventh inning stretch music came from. It was like one batter delayed. All right, we've heard enough of that. And here we go. Grounder back to John. John over to Wills. Makes the catch. And grounder to Phillips. They make the play, but Griffey will score on the fielder's choice. And we got a 3-2 lead now for the Firebirds. And Pearsall on the ground. Russell with the throw in time, but now the Firebirds have the lead as we go to the top of the 8th. Raffensperger looking pretty good out there on the mound. Pearsall, uh-oh, he's bobbling it. Don't know what that meant. Oh, but he held on to it, made the play. Got a pinch hitter coming in. That'll be Jackie Brandt, and he's going to get a pitch hit. And he's trying to take 2, and he does. Catches Hairston Knapp, and he's on board, 1 out. At second now for Steve Garvey. Garvey hits this one. Pearsall in center makes the catch. Brandt stays at second and brings up Joe Mauer. Mauer grounds it to Dunn. Dunn's bobbling it. Still makes the play. And here we go. Jackie Brandt takes center. Tommy John still on the mound. Firebirds looking to add an insurance run or 2 here. And Hardy with a leadoff single. Encarnacion with a high pop-up behind the plate. Caught by Mauer, 1 down. Dunn is 0 for 2 on the day. Made a couple good plays at first. Mauer trying to get the signs up. It's up to Buddy Rosar to see if they can keep this inning going. And Tommy John's had some key strikeouts when he needed it. And we are headed now to the 9th inning. Do or die time for the visiting Des Moines Demons. And Raffensperger looking good on the mound against Reggie Smith, and he gets the first batter out on a strikeout. Here's Justin Morneau. Morneau grounds this one to Dunn. Dunn makes the play, and we're down to the final out here for Dusty Baker. Pops this one up. Don't know if it's going to stay in play. Encarnacion over by the dugout. Is he going to get it? Is he going to get it? Foul ball. Full count. Dusty Baker steps in, and Baker grounds it. Raffensperger gets it, tosses it to Dunn. And Raffensperger with a strong performance goes the distance, and the Firebirds get a key win. I say key win, but I really don't know what it's key for or the key to. Probably a bad choice of words. They just get a win. So let's take a look at the rest of the day, see if we ended that day up. Is anybody out there going to pick up, or should I just put this week out of its misery on the schedule? I'm going to let the community out here. I think we got 10 or 12 people out there. What do we do with these games? So we've gone through the 13th. We're now at the 14th. I'll sim these. There's only 3 games that day. The D-Gens beat T-Ville. Manchester bests Long Island. And Chico's with another win. Chico's has really been on a tear with the win. So now we are at Friday, the 15th of September. What do we do? Do we leave a little meat on the bone, or we just end it? Get it through this week? You should. Leaving it open for Mike. Yeah, and if Mike wants to do them tonight, if we can get everybody to turn in a new manager, let him do it tonight and pop in. Mike can start a new bone if he. Hey, what you do with your bone is your business. Bernie's sending me a message. I'm going to take a look at here under game preferences, sounds. If anybody has any trouble, I know Bernie was just pinging me here individually, but I'd say I'd come over here if you're hearing some sounds in the game and not all of them. I'd come over here and make sure that like the sound effects are on and that the crowd, because you can adjust the crowd noise, some of the ambient noise, and then the rally, like the organ music and all that, umpire, some of that you could have turned down or something. But usually, if I'm getting any of the voices if I'm getting any of the sound from the game coming through, all of it should be coming through unless there's an individual setting here that is off. My team has gone cold. What does that even mean? See, Canada's box scores. Meaning that you've lost three, one, two, three, you've lost three of your last five, or you could say, well, really, you've only lost, or you could say you've won four of your last seven. And that's what you got to worry about there, Canada. Can you just win 4 out of 7? Because if you can't at the wrong time, the postseason can be scary. So here we go. Schedule league game. We have done the 15th. I'm sorry, we did the 14th, and now we were on to the 15th. What do we got? Oh, we got a double header. We got a double header. We got a couple double headers. We got 3 double headers going on the schedule. And here's what we've got. Hagerstown with a 12-6 win. Tampa Bay with a win. Amazing loses to Hadley Lake. Canada and Des Moines. So we got a new series going on with Canada and Des Moines. Here is the autoplay. Canada, Trout gets his 28th win, 3-2. D-Gens beat T-ville. T-ville's pretty much got that. They're in the toilet bowl locked up. Horse Feathers with a 2-1 win over Berlin. Now it depends on what does Manchester do. Manchester loses, so the Horse Feathers now creep a little closer. Fred's in Vegas. Vegas with an upset. Well, is it an upset? I guess they were at Fred's. Cleveland and Lehigh. Oh my gosh, Ed Halicki, who was one of my secret gems, has now moved to 5-12 on the season. What a brilliant win! Too little, too late. Florence loses to Deerfield Beach. The nightcap here for Mid Michigan and Tampa sweeps them on this day, 3-1. Amazing in Hadley Lake, and Amazing this time returns the favor and beats Hadley Lake. They split that. Canada game 2 here between Des Moines and Canada wins the doubleheader. Newhauser goes to 23-8. And Chico's with an 11-2 win. So is it official? Let's take a look at these standings. And Canada with the X next to their name is what Sean's referring to. Division title in hand. That race in the fire division is over on September 15th. The first person to clinch the division is Canada. So they're guaranteed a spot in the postseason. Let's see. And away we go. So we've got all the games on the 15th. Now let's go to the 16th. So I'm going to stop for just a second and see if anybody wants a last ditch attempt at grabbing the 16th and 17th games. fact, I may just leave that out there and just let somebody else pick it up tonight. Let's get a little bit of variety out there, and I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to zip it up right here. Trying to think where people stand here. Berlin, 2.5 back, 4. So Horse Feathers and Berlin are in a race here. It looks to me like this is going to be hard to overcome for Cleveland. Chico's looks like they're off and running with this win division, and I did not see that halfway through the season. Tampa Bay and Amazing. Tampa Bay still has a shot there. Um, Canada's got theirs clinched. So really, the race is coming down to just the water division and the earth division for the leaders. T-ville wrapped up the final spot. Dallas looks like they're a little chance here from Long Island, but Hagerstown's moved their way up to the middle of the pack, and Dallas looks like they've probably about a 90+% lock on the toilet bowl. Mid Michigan and St. Pete. St. Pete, I mean, they could still falter, but Mid Michigan looks like they're leading the charge there. And Florence, I think, has it wrapped up for the toilet bowl playoff for the first pick in the draft. So things are shaping up a little bit. Did you? So I mean, is Sean running around singing right now? Is he? Is there a celebration? Are T-shirts being made up that just says division champs, right? Fire division. It's got a new fire logo and everything. Bernie left. I guess I'm not hearing that in the big chat because I'm here in broadcast mode, but I'm going to zip the file right now, drop it. That way, if somebody wants to pick it up tonight, they got two decent days worth of games they could rattle out on the 16th and the 17th and have fun with that. I don't know why this setting never sticks, and that is this default to this 1944 stuff. If I can just change that to, I'll just change it to Field of Dreams, SFOD. Changes it there for me. So I'm going to zip this up. To September 16th. Let's zip it. Oh, we got some Queen, We Are the Champions going on. So appreciate everybody tuning in today. I'm going to go do some other stuff that kind of like Bernie was talking about. Had to reprioritize because I thought, hey, let's get this stuff going this morning. There's some meat on the bone left for Mike, Buckshot, anybody who's around wants to take a game. It'd be nice to see MV get set up where he's doing some broadcasts, maybe even Dwayne Marks, Beatles, who knows? But there's a couple more days still of this week to get done. So as I sign off now, good luck everyone that's still in a race and trying to figure out where they're going to be in the playoffs or the toilet bowl or just sitting there researching for next year. Just a big reminder. I know I reminded, I think, Joe the other day, just so everybody's aware. The 3 seasons we have for our pool next year are 1917, 1969, and 1994. So we will have 2 rounds of drafting. You can only select 1 team from any given year, and you're only going to get 2 teams total. And the draft order will go based on order of finish and a combination of the postseasons, top and bottom. So more to come on that. Have fun researching, and we'll see you somewhere in the future.